Yo, welcome to TeamViza TV interview series Season 3. I'm your host, Ep5. I want to thank all my sponsors making this project possible. In respects to Innocent Entertainment, Chivalicious Pizza, Hakim Graphic Designs, Lala Closet, the Royal Family Vision of Companies, and Army Clothing. Pick up yourself by the same time, man. Special guest in the building, come all the way from Point 14. To be exact, she is the CEO of TheBodyLab, to be correct, by Leah Benjamin Assets. Leah. Yeah. Let's welcome our Season3. How are you, ma'am? Okay. Nice to be at TeamViza TV. You move right now, Miss Benjamin?
My mood? I'm excited, very happy to be here, very happy for the opportunity, honestly. Yeah.
Well, I see you on TeamViza TV. Can you tell us the reason being?
Well, basically, I don't feel like I promote my business enough. I do the work, but I'm always so busy or so sidetracked I don't promote. So right now, this year I said I'll focus on branding. Leah Benjamin Assets, TheBodyLab by Leah Benjamin Assets. Yeah, getting the name out there, getting people familiar with my face. Yeah.
Okay. So the COVID cheating and stuff, the business is a concern thing right now?
Honestly, it didn't really have a big impact because most of my clients are female. And as you all would know, ladies do study their looks. They do focus on how they look. They could be sick and they will look nice. You know, so I haven't been affected negatively.
Okay, nice. What kind of celebrity style are you here? Slightly one side. You know what I mean? Alright. Ouch! Miss Leah, can you tell TeamViza about yourself?
Okay, so my name is Leah Benjamin. I am from Point 14. Anytime someone asks exactly where in Point 14, I say two places because, you know, my mom lives one place, my dad lives one place in Point 14. So, what else? I'm 29. I'm not 29, I'm 26. Where did I get that? Sorry. I'm a parent. I have one daughter, lovely daughter. What else? I have multiple businesses, and I also have a 9-to-5 job.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a job Monday to Friday. 9
Oh. Body waxing. That's the feel I want to go with it tonight.
Okay.
Right? What made you decide to get yourself involved in body waxing?
Well, I've always been very much interested in the beauty industry from very young. I used to be at my dad's girlfriend at the time. She had a hair salon. And I was always really intrigued by how women would come in feeling, you know, they would just be probably cool and calm, and when she was finished with them, like their whole mood would just be different, really nice and bubbly and happy. So mainly why I got into waxing in particular was just for the results. Yeah, I like making people feel good, and I realized that in particular, just literally taking some hair for somebody like under the arm, they feel a lot better. Yeah, I like being able to give people that feeling.
What is it That's true. The feeling. When they was okay tonight.
Yeah, they would know.
When I posted that you will be on TeamViza TV, a question asked to ask you. Do you know what is semi-body waxing?
Semi-body waxing? No, I don't. I've actually never come across that in this field, so no, I don't.
She don't. So the big X day. How long will someone last after getting a body waxing? In a sense of how long will the hair go back?
Okay, so usually grows at different paces, right? Everyone's hair grows at different paces. So usually with men, you'll find them having to come back a bit faster because of their testosterone levels, You know, it would force them to grow hair faster, thicker also. So usually I would suggest 4 to 6 weeks. Some people can literally go up to 2 months without waxing and be fine, and you know, you'll probably just have fine hairs. And then the more you wax, the finer the hair grows back. You know, so eventually over time you won't have to come in as often. You know, you won't see the hair growing in as much or as fast as it would have before. So it varies from person to person.
Right. And in terms of body waxing, body waxing, shaving, which one would you recommend?
Oh, definitely body waxing.
Why?
But because you get a smoother finish, it lasts longer. It is better for your skin, honestly, because it exfoliates also. With shaving, a lot of people don't know how to shave properly. So when you're shaving, you're supposed to shave in the direction that the hair is growing.
Right.
A lot of people shave against it. That's how they get razor bumps, they get hyperpigmentation. Yeah, and your shaving, it irritates your skin. So for waxing, you know, we have different types of wax. We have wax for sensitive skin also. So I would definitely suggest waxing.
Waxing?
Yeah.
Instead of the shaving. So they hear that no more Gillette. Check. Miss Leah, BodyLab. She does that for me, I have hungry outside. Yeah. Right? Miss Leah, what's the difference between guys coming to your... Is that salon, right?
It's
That's
not
what
a
we call
salon,
it?
it's a spa.
A spa?
Yes.
That's what I customer, because I'm
problem.
Gillette now, but...
No problem.
What's the difference with guys coming to your spa to get the wax and women?
With women.
The experience between men and women.
Okay, so what I've noted is that women take... Waxing is not something that is painless. I would not lie to you, it's not painless. You will feel a bit of discomfort. It also depends on your threshold for pain. Men are not able to take it, or less likely able to take the pain. Yeah, they...
That's more feminine.
Not really act feminine, because I don't really, you know, put actions to genders. Men can't take physical pain. I've noticed that they cannot take physical pain. I don't know if it's the anticipation. I've had men come off, they probably wax one armpit and they decide no. But my thing is, once I start, and I tell you that from up front, I am not stopping. Yeah, right before I start is the last time you could say, no, I don't want to do it. But when I start, I'm finishing the service whether you like it or not. Yeah.
Okay. And let me say, okay, between men and women, right? What men come for most than women will come for?
Okay, so with men, I get chest wax and back wax most of the time. Occasionally armpits, occasionally legs, mostly chest and back wax. With women, main thing that I get with women is definitely the Brazilian wax. Yeah, definitely Brazilian.
Brazilian wax. Alright. Would you consider body waxing being as some type of hygiene?
Definitely, because I'm not saying don't grow hair, but hair is something that is harder to maintain once there's more of it. So, you know, especially hair in places that sweat a lot on the armpits, you know. It traps sweat, and you know, you're more likely to probably have a little perspiration, you know. So yeah, I think it, yeah, definitely considered something hygienic. Yeah.
No, usually they see I just only waxing too much. By chance, you any other field beside waxing?
Oh yeah, definitely. I do other things. Like so I do individual eyelash extensions. Yes, I'm actually wearing individual eyelash extensions right now. I didn't do them myself because it's not something a service you could perform on yourself. Most of these services I do is not things that you could do on your own. You know, I do brow lamination, I do eyelash lifting, very subtle changes. These services I provide here. So when someone leaves from by me, you're not going to notice, whoa, a big difference. Oh, she looks different. No, subtle changes, just to highlight features.
And since speaking about the eyelashes, because I want to ask you because you mentioned, why do women have these long, they call it umbrellas?
It's just preference.
But why?
Preference. Okay, a lot of people may not notice. Men don't notice it, but no. Let me finish. Men may not notice that they are more likely or more inclined to say hi or to track a female with long eyelashes. Yeah. Because if a woman or if someone has no eyelashes, they're going to look weird. As I said, it's a subtle change. You're not going to notice. You find my eyelashes like looking extra long?
No.
But if I didn't have them in, you would not have. It's a subtle change. It's a subtle change.
But why these women go for the long ones? Is be a shade on the eye or something? It's accent.
It's preference, honestly. It just goes from varies from person to person, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And doing
I
like
don't know why.
doing like your clients eyelashes and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ever experience where it causes an infection in the eye?
Oh, definitely not. I do not play when it comes to sanitation. I do not cut corners. I don't play with that because my name is on the line.
Yeah.
You know, so I've never had that happen. I'm hoping that I've never had it happen. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've never had anything like that happen. Thank God.
Would you recommend your clients to rub the eyes?
Oh
while at home?
no. So when you come to do your lashes by me, I give you a whole list. You get a whole list to go home with. You know, even during the service, I'm talking to you and letting you know the do's and the don'ts. Even before actually, because I have consultations with them. I have to let them know this is what it entails. Are you able to do it? Mm-hmm. If you're not able to do it, then I'm not going to be able to do it for you because you're not a suitable client.
Right.
Because people will ill-treat or not properly take care of a service that you provide for them, and then they will go and they will say, she do this and it didn't come out good and my name is on the line. So
usually see I ask about the rubbing of the eyes
mm-hmm.
because I experience being around a lot of females, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like when they rub the eye with eyelashes, the eyes get red. Like
mm-hmm. Sure, it's the eyelashes.
I don't know, that was asking the professional.
It's the eyelashes. I think it's just the irritation of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, you hear that door rub all your eye with them thing. It's Lauren. TeamViza TV coming out here this morning. Watching me coming here. I want to go back to the body waxing, right?
Mm-hmm.
How would someone prepare themselves before coming to your spa?
For waxing in
For
particular, I would say to exfoliate. Definitely the day before you come to wax, exfoliate. I would suggest just using a body glove. You know, you don't need all those fancy scrubs. That's probably number one. Also, if with certain skin conditions, you won't be eligible to wax.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Exfoliate.
Okay.
Yeah, that's key.
Key.
Yeah, to a good wax and a good after wax.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to the viewers might be looking, and everybody might be academical like yourself.
Right.
So they use the term
Exfoliate.
yeah.
It's just the removal of dead skin and dirt on the body.
Why use this big word?
No.
That is actually why.
I don't know. That's the name. I don't even know. That's just
Oh, yeah.
the term is just jargon pertaining to the field I'm in.
Yeah.
So you know, if you're a lawyer, it has specific terms that you just won't know if you're a regular person like me. So if you're in the waxing field, if you're in the beauty industry, you would know about exfoliating.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay, on this spot for 2 seconds. You mind?
No problem.
Are you educated?
I would consider myself to be educated, yes. Yeah.
You seem to be a very, very educated lady. I don't know how you speak and how you deal with certain things because I even wanted the meaning of that word really. That's all I'm saying. Why you wanted it really. So to the viewers, I wanted the word explained to me. You know what I mean? Would you recommend your clients to use chemical hygiene before coming to you for a treatment?
Chemical hygiene.
Like roll on?
Or before coming
Perfume.
to me for waxing?
Yeah.
No. I prefer not to because I have certain chemicals that I use to remove lotion or oils on the body. But if you come without it, it's easier for me.
Right.
So to perform the service.
Okay. So somebody come into your salon, forget these chemicals. If you come to do an armpit removal here,
Yeah, just
forget
bathe,
bathe, do put
dry
the
your skin, and come.
don't put the deodorant.
No.
So you hear that? Nice. Let's talk about some of your pain levels where it's concerned. Some places hurt more than some.
Definitely.
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 You want to name some of the places that hurt more than some in case?
Okay, cool. So in my experience, I've noticed that the legs, the lower legs and the upper legs, they will hurt a lot less than the armpits. Which service, I'm going to be honest with you, Brazilian waxing does hurt the most because that area is sensitive. You know, your labia is a very sensitive area. So the Brazilian waxing, I've noticed it hurts the most.
Alright.
Yeah.
I mean, I keep putting our handle on Brazilian waxing. What is Brazilian waxing basically?
So Brazilian waxing would be waxing of the vaginal area.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
I also have a Brazilian wax, which is waxing of the private area for males.
Okay.
So yeah.
Alright. And how do you deal with people with sensitive skin?
With people with sensitive skin, honestly, I'm very gentle. Very, very gentle. I also, the products that I use aren't harsh. So rather than have products that I can use on people with sensitive skin and then people with normal skin, I just use sensitive skin products.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the time. All of the time, actually.
A question I want to ask you. Speaking about hygiene, do you change your work tools while doing a treatment? For example, if you're waxing someone's arm, would you use the same tool that you use on the arm for the armpit or the leg? Or do you like sterilize it in hot water or stuff like that?
Okay, so for waxing, most of the tools are disposable.
Okay.
Yes, and I don't double dip because we use a stick, a spatula, and we use it could be cloth or different things to remove the wax. I do not double dip at all. From client to client, and even within one service, I don't double dip, not even for eyebrows. So maybe, well, and then I have tweezers for different body parts also. So if I have to tweeze something off of someone's face, I use a different tweezer than if I have to tweeze someone's armpits, a different tweezer if I have to tweeze someone's private area.
Right.
Yep.
We find that stressing on the body waxing too much.
That's no problem. It's a very popular service.
What I want to find out
It
when it
is.
is concerned, right? Is that the field that you're in more than others?
Well, mainly I get clients for Brazilians. That is like my most popular service. Second most popular would definitely be eyelash extensions.
So that the two hot fields that for you right now. So you don't really have much really eyelashes, I mean. You don't really have
You
much.
would be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of women walking around here wearing eyelashes, and because it's very subtle, only the trained eye would notice. The average female even she's not going to notice this person is wearing eyelash extensions because it's not cluster lashes, which is typical individual lashes. What generally people would call individual lashes is a cluster lash. Those are not healthy for your lashes at all.
Right.
They do a lot of damage. You know, what I do is actually I attach one lash. That's the most popular one, is classic lashes. I attach one. I use mink, faux mink. So I attach one hair to one of the person's lash strand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the cost of doing some of the eyelashes?
So for now, the cost is $450. That is for a classic set.
For eyelashes?
For eyelashes.
This is $400 something else?
It's not cheap.
Yeah, and
Yeah?
450 is
It's
cheap.
It's very cheap.
450 is cheap. It's not plastic, it's mink, yeah. And it's the method too, you're not.
So, listen. Mink. Let's talk about mink. What is mink?
Mink is a material very similar to the natural human eyelash.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. If I experience a client coming to you and they have like infection, the eyelashes, 3 words, lice.
Oh no, definitely not. I've never experienced that. I do have one client. She's a bit stubborn. So with lash extensions, you're supposed to wash your lashes every day. Every day you wash them, you dry them.
While on your eyes.
While it's on your eyes, yeah?
Okay.
They're not going to fall off like all just like that. You know, they grow out with your natural lash cycle. So they fall out when your natural lash itself comes out.
Oh.
And if you don't clean them, you'll build up, you know, dust, debris, dead skin. And you looking in the mirror, you won't see it, but me under lighting with my magnifying lamp attached to my head, I'm going to see it. And then I would typically suggest, I won't be able to perform the service for you on, maybe we have to remove the lashes and clean them properly, because it could cause the tear ducts and the pores on your eyelids, to become clogged. And then my name is on the line again, because they won't say that they weren't taking care of the lashes properly. They'll say Leah wasn't sanitary or something like that.
Or she's out with
I'm not even willing to risk it.
You know what I mean? She gloves when it was dirty or some kind of thing. Look for faults and everything. Be doing that. You know what I mean? Who's one of the best clients you work with putting into eyelashes?
Best clients?
Yeah, if you would like to.
I have a client, her name is Ayana.
Ayana.
My
favorite.
That's my favorite, definitely. Zaviel is another client of mine. I have one named Latoya. Yeah.
Big in the game. Nice. Let's talk about wax itself. Is it something that Leah create or you purchase?
Oh, it's something that I purchase.
Okay.
Something that I purchase.
Let's talk about the banana wax.
Banana wax?
Yeah.
I don't know banana wax.
You know about it, right?
Nope.
No banana wax?
Nope. So different companies, they have different brands, different types. So the companies that I purchase from, they don't have banana wax.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I did my research the wax.
Yeah.
It have banana, like, what do you call it? Banana is what? Fruit or vegetable? What is that?
Fruit.
A fruit. Let's excuse man. So everything I go know, you know what I mean? It's a fruit.
Oh, remember.
They have fruit waxes like the banana wax basically then. Where they were saying that they just give your skin minerals or vitamins or something. So whatever the case is. So that actually it is different.
No, I'm not aware of the banana wax.
Alright. Body waxing, do you go the direction of the hair or you go against on the piece?
With body waxing in particular, so you put the paste in the direction of the hair growth.
And so if your hair growing, so
yes.
you put the paste so. So they peel
You're
opposite.
pulling against it. Yep.
So I get a clap for that question. Do you more work on it? You know what I mean? Do you know the difference between your client's skin type?
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
What skin type I have?
Looking at it now.
You want magnifying glass?
No, I don't need a magnifying glass. You look like you have probably oily to normal skin because it isn't dry unless you lotion. Did you lotion your skin?
Kind of.
Kind of. But it looks normal to oily. Yeah.
A bad thing?
No, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing.
If I come to do my waxing on my hand with the oily, as you mentioned, will it be difficult to wax?
No, it won't because I have the chemicals to remove surface-based oils.
The chemicals that you have that you put on clients' skin, does that affect any clients?
I've never had that happen. Never.
Want to mention some of the chemicals that is used?
Yeah, well, basically it's just
Ventilated spirit?
no, not ventilated spirit. It's specially formulated to remove skin-based oils, surface-based oils. Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
Leah,
Yes.
we in a spa. That table you just use, right?
A massage table.
Massage table. Massage table? You know massages?
No, I don't.
Okay. Walk us through your prep.
I prep
My client.
for a client for waxing.
You see a guy come, lie down on wherever, you prep.
Okay. So before he even comes in, I'll turn on the pot, make sure the wax is melted, and I use hard wax and soft wax. So both of them, they have to be at different temperatures, right? So before the client even comes in, I make sure that it's ready to go. I'll set up my tools. I'll sanitize my area. Definitely sanitize before and after every client. So when my client comes, I welcome them. If they are a usual, it's less for me to say because they know the drill. If it's someone new, I would have a consultation with them there. I have a form and I'll ask them certain questions, if they've ever waxed before, if they, if they've done their research on it, if they know what to expect, things like that. Yeah.
So you make your clients
comfortable, yes. And before I start, I always ask them, is there anything that you want to know before we start? Do you feel comfortable with me starting the service now? Because I like them to be as knowledgeable as possible on my process. Yeah.
And prepping your client's skin, right, for waxing. Do you use like the sanitize or the powder?
Powder. Okay, so most of the time, unless the person sweats a lot, I won't need to use powder because the wax itself has buffers in it. However, with I also am doing sugar waxing, not officially yet, but I'm going to introduce that service for my anniversary, which is next month, the 23rd of April. That one in particular, it is a form of waxing, but you're using melted sugar. You have to use powder for that one because it's natural. It doesn't have any additives, nothing artificial in it. So that one.
You may wonder how I know what powder and so on.
I know you did your research.
As I mentioned, the anniversary, which is next month.
Yeah.
How long are you in the business now?
Next month, the 23rd of April, sorry, would be 2 years.
2 years. Get through. Right. How do you calm your clients?
Calm.
Who before, like they never did a waxing before, and they come and they're like, what should I this hurt?
I try to be very real. I answer all questions. I like people to ask me questions because I feel like knowledge kind of brings them comfort.
Right.
So I always, anything you want to know, you're sure you're okay. That's why, I need to ask them if they're okay. Anything else you need to know before I start the service, because I don't want to start the service and then they're like, you didn't say this, or I didn't know that.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just like them to ask as much questions as possible, and I try to be as truthful.
That is before the whole treatment starts. Right. Have you ever had a bad experience?
Have I ever had a bad experience? Yes, I have had one bad experience that I won't forget. The client was a chin wax.
Chin wax?
Chin wax. They tweeze, and with tweezing and shaving, I always suggest, I'm very adamant about it also, 4 to 6 weeks. Because if you have a lot of hair growth, I can trim it. If you don't have, then hair grows in stages. So I'm going to wax you today, and then in 2 days you're going to see hair growing out, and you're going to see Leah didn't wax it properly. And I've had that happen. And, sorry, go ahead.
What did the client deal with the situation?
Well, initially, she told someone that I didn't wax her properly. Yeah.
But
yeah, women with higher testosterone levels.
oh, nice. I'm glad you mentioned that. So females with beard, semi-beard, it's because they have
higher testosterone levels.
Right.
And testosterone is a male hormone, so that's why you have beard and mustache here.
Okay. And the guys without beard now, does they have a female testosterone?
Lower. Yeah, they probably have like a higher.
Do you see? I'm here to learn. I'm asking questions. I don't know because
it's estrogen.
estrogen.
Yeah.
See, I had to learn. I learned things when I went along because I really came across females with and I was wondering like, how does this get this? I don't know. How does it this female?
Both male and females have testosterone and estrogen in them. Yeah.
Right.
It's just males have a higher level. That's what makes your voice deep. That's what makes your shoulders get wide, your chest, will get buff during puberty. Yeah.
Okay. Does it have anybody that you will say shouldn't get body wax? Like people with bad skin?
People with thin skin, because you're more likely to get cut or bruised.
Oh.
People with psoriasis, they aren't eligible for wax itself, but you can actually do sugaring.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know if it is a client skin thin? Or how should a
I would
client
get
know?
to examine it. In the consultation, that's something I have to do. Examine the area.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is more than just body waxing. It's not like you're in a feel of like nursing or.
No, well, I mean, it's not just something that you could just. A lot of people would say, well, I could buy wax by Pennywise and just.
Right.
I wouldn't suggest it. I would not suggest it because it's not just buying wax and doing it. You actually have to, because you could damage yourself. And believe it or not, waxing yourself, it probably will pay more. I've noticed that if I have to wax myself versus going by somebody else, it hurts a bit more. I don't know why. Maybe the anticipation of the pain.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to ask you a question.
No problem.
And I will answer it honestly. Honestly.
Okay.
Forget the viewers. Have you ever experienced dealing with a shaky client?
Shaky. Definitely. Male. For sure.
Male.
Mm-hmm.
Give us that experience.
Well, he came to wax his armpits. And he's tall. Big guy. And he, honestly, I want to say he almost broke the bed, but the bed is pretty sturdy. Wax, the massage table, sorry. It's pretty sturdy, but I thought he probably would have, because he was so, I don't know, not huge, just his reaction. And I don't like downplaying people's feelings. I don't think it hurt that much.
Okay.
But yeah, he was moving up and he was like, no, I don't want to do it anymore. But he had to finish because I don't stop services unless it's an emergency, unless, you know, you're injured or I'm endangering you in any way.
Oh.
Yeah. It was bad.
Leah, I feel like catch me this now. I will throw the ball at you.
Okay.
Have you ever experienced dealing with a shaky client?
Okay, elaborate for me because I
Okay.
don't understand what you mean.
Brazilian wax, you going on
Brazilian
there?
wax.
Yeah, what's happening? You know what I mean?
Nope.
Never.
With women, I don't know if you notice, women are usually very meticulous. So when a woman comes to do a Brazilian, yes, she'll have questions, but she would have already done her research and probably talked to her friends. She's spoken to her friends, and you know, she asked them. And most of the time, the clients that I have is because someone suggested them to come to me. Most of my Brazilian clients. So you know, the person already given them the rundown on what to expect. So they come and they know, and they come back. Yeah.
How do you deal with the males and
the males? Okay.
I don't even try to catch. I don't even try to catch me. What's it? How do you do with the males? Because there's some males who the hormones high now.
Right.
And nice young lady like yourself doing a Brazilian wax for them. You know what I mean?
So I'm going to be honest with you. I've never performed a Brazilian wax. Not like I have not had people request it. I work alone, and I'm not boxing in all males, but some males, just like you were saying, their testosterone levels are high, and I've been on the fence because I've heard a lot of bad stories. Yeah, so it's not something that I don't want to provide the service for, but I don't want anyone to make me uncomfortable because I think I would never do it again. So I just actually prepping my mind to do it. I just really don't want anybody to be fresh with me or be out of time, and I'll probably cry.
You maybe leave and they go come?
Yeah, definitely. Because I will do it. You know, I'm expanding and I really would like to perform the service. I just need to overcome that fear. Yeah, and I think I'll be fine.
So I was asking that question. Do you need to go through now the research now? To talk about male guys coming and you know, they're getting that done and you know what I mean?
They expect a
A
massage.
lot of stories.
The kind of
They expect a massage.
they expect
A massage.
all kind of things.
That's what a massage.
You understand? Right. How long does your treatment last? Like go for in terms of right? You're doing a client 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours.
For
Like a full body.
full body. So for a full body wax, about 2 hours tops, and it depends on how much hair the person has on them. If the person consistently waxes, yeah.
Is that difficult here to deal with? Like
Yes.
Indian, Spanish, Creole?
Not necessarily. Mostly the difficulty comes with the person not exfoliating, because exfoliating helps to move the hair around also. So if you don't exfoliate, the hair is probably sometimes stuck to the skin, and usually I do a test patch. So if I do it one time on this spot and I realize the hair isn't budging, that means that you haven't been exfoliating, and I won't be able to do the service at that time in particular. You probably have to come back like a week after, exfoliate every 2 to 3 days, and then I can try again.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what would you recommend your clients to do to maintain after getting the self-wax? To maintain like a healthy skin then?
Okay. Exfoliate and moisturize.
That's right.
Yes.
Vaseline being one of
Oh, definitely not.
So give us some of the
Vaseline to moisturize. I prefer shea butter or a light oil, like I like almond oil, or you can mix probably olive oil. Olive oil is really good for your skin. Olive oil with something to smell nice like lavender oil, peppermint oil, eucalyptus, something like that. Tea tree, because tea tree is antifungal, so that helps too. But I prefer shea butter.
Okay. What's the cost of your body wax? Male, female. Different prices or same price?
Different prices.
Let's talk about the male first.
Well, typically because men tend to have more hair and more coarse hair, for a male leg wax, so for a female leg wax is 180, male leg wax is 220, full legs. You know, underarms is the same price.
220 per leg?
No, 220.
For
Full,
both?
yes,
Okay.
both legs. That's from ankle to pelvic joint.
And the female is 180?
Yes.
Same thing?
Yes.
Let's speak about the armpits.
Armpits is $60.
Both male and female?
Both male and female.
And the arms?
With the arms, a half arm is 120. The entire arm is 160 for male and female, because with the arm hair, unless it's really, I haven't really come across anyone with too much hair on their arms before. Nothing that I can't really handle. Yeah.
And working with a celebrity, you ever had a client who's a celebrity?
No, I have
If you wish to request one, who will it be?
local or international?
Local.
Local. I like Patrice Roberts. I just
Because she has plenty here, she said.
no, not that at all.
Yeah.
I like her energy. Ooh, I like Nyla Blackburn too. So I think Nyla, definitely Nyla. Yeah, definitely Nyla. Yeah, definitely Nyla.
And I like kind of outside these days.
You fine?
Yeah. You know what I mean? If given opportunity to do something else, Leah, what would it be?
And make money.
Hmm?
To make money,
Yeah, business-wise.
business-wise. If I could be paid to travel and blog and vlog, I would love that.
Pay to be travel,
Yes.
vlog.
Blog and vlog, yes.
I don't understand.
Blogging is more word-based, vlogging is video-based. So you're just basically documenting your day-to-day life, experiences. Yeah, vlogging is that, you're documenting it
Okay.
via
So
video.
why you ever think about going into that field?
I have thought about going into vlogging, but with vlogging, your life has to be a little eventful, and my life is very boring, very standard. So I don't think people would be interested. I wouldn't be interested. So
She like
It's
boring,
true.
she say yes. Alright. Coming out that closer because we're running. Right? In a sticky situation, you can only make one phone call. Where's one phone call we'll go to?
my dad.
Pick up my gun, my girl. That is a big one in the pointer. You know what I mean? You will answer.
Yeah, definitely. That's not even the joint contact every time.
If given an opportunity to go back 10 years from now, what would Leah Benjamin do different?
10 years ago, I would have been 16. I would have definitely lived a little bit more. Because at the age of 16, I thought I was so grown. And things that my 16-year-old friends were doing, I was like, I'm not doing that. It's for children. So yeah. I would do 16-year-old things.
16-year-old stuff.
Yeah.
Don't
Hang out more. You know, go to the movies with friends. You know, my friends would go to clubs. They would dress like 16-year-olds. I was always so mature for my age. I don't think I missed out, but if I
In growth or mental?
mentality. If I did get the chance to go back 10 years, I would definitely just be a teenager and not be worrying too much about the future. Oh, yeah.
Best advice ever given to Leah Benjamin.
Best
Stick with you
advice.
today.
I've got a lot of good advice in my lifetime. You know, I have a lot of positive people around me.
One must stand up. One must stand up.
Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself. Yeah.
Always see
Yep.
fulfill.
Yep. Anything you put your mind to and you feel like you could do it, do it.
How about the worst advice ever given?
You can't do everything. Literally. You can't do everything.
Sure.
Yeah. No, that was the worst advice ever given to me because the person said it to me and I was like, that not making sense. That ain't sound too right.
Yeah, can't everything.
Yeah.
Okay. 3 words to describe yourself.
3 words. Talkative. Energetic. Another word would be progressive.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm clapping again, you know. Any questions before I close up with
Yes, 2.
2?
Yes, 2. Have you ever dealt with somebody with chafing?
But chafing, yes.
Right. And how did you deal with it? And what advice will you give for someone who comes to you or wants to come to you to have a bikini wax or whatever it is and they have chafing?
Okay. So what I would say to them is wear longer tights. You know, tights that pass where your tights touch. Exfoliate for sure because chafing tends to get dead skin cells into the pores and you're more likely to get blackheads and ingrown hairs. So exfoliate for sure. Wear looser fitting clothes also. So you know, chafing would be because of, you know, rubbing and would probably because you're probably gaining a little weight. So definitely change out your underwears. If you feel like they feel a little too tight, get bigger underwear. Until maybe if you decide to lose some weight, or if not, make sure your underwear not squeezing at all. That's tights, including tights and panties. Yeah.
Any more
Next
questions?
question.
Questions?
Question?
Sure.
Questions.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now, in 2031?
Okay, in 2031, honestly, I see myself as a brand. Leah Benjamin would definitely be a brand. Also, I see myself as an educator. Yeah, I see myself as an educator.
And what is your biggest motivation? Like, what keeps you going?
Oh, definitely my daughter. I was not as motivated as I am now when I did not have her.
Okay.
When she came in, I was like, okay, no more depending on your parents because you actually have someone that you're responsible for. You know, and I didn't like the idea of going and asking my mom for this, asking my dad for this, even though I can. It was just, and I work so hard, and there are a lot of things that I would like to do that I don't have the time to do or I don't have the money to do because, you know, I'm accumulating or building right now. I would like to afford her opportunities to choose. If she decides when she's finished with secondary school, I want to take a year off to travel, or I want to take a year off to just chill. I want her to be able to have that opportunity and not be worrying about bills or babies or, you know.
Right,
Yeah, I
right,
want her to
right.
be able to have choices.
What would you say is your biggest accomplishment?
My biggest accomplishment would definitely be the fact that I am a really amazing parent. Yeah. So I'm back to I think I'm doing everything with her. Yeah.
Nice.
And how old your daughter is, may I ask?
For my daughter, she will be 5 on April the 20th.
Yeah, very sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, Taurus?
Yes, first day.
I'm a
First day.
Taurus.
Really? She's nice. She's nice.
Miss Leah Benjamin, your handles where people could find.
Okay, so on Instagram, my business page is Leah Benjamin Assets. On my personal page would be Leah is Only Human. On Facebook, the page is Leah Benjamin Assets. Actually, TheBodyLab by Leah Benjamin Assets. But if you type in Leah Benjamin Assets, they are going to come up. My contact number would be 280-6983. You can WhatsApp, preferably, because I'm not always able to answer.
I'm not going to say that you don't bother people to pay your own because for the past week, yeah, you difficult to get girl. Way. Right. So the average man the opportunity teams that you will give it to the camera. It's a positive message to the youths out there who probably the same field who looking to come up.
Okay, so my advice to you would be don't limit yourself literally. You're probably going to get a lot of people downplaying your talent and your ability, you're probably going to get a lot of naysayers and a lot of people who just don't have the vision that you have. But I believe that the first step to getting to where you want to be is believing it. You have to conceive it and think to yourself, you have to see yourself there. And then, just take steps forward to it, write it down, write every step down that you think that you need to take, ask around, if you want to get into waxing, ask people who are in the field. Also, hang around like-minded people. If you want to be somewhere, get around people that are where you want to be, because you're more likely to get there, So yeah.
I'll continue something with you. No, it's not a big thing. What I'm saying is that, who would you like to see TeamViza TV interview next?
Who would I like to see TeamViza?
Or somebody from your line.
My line?
Okay. For example, as we had Martina.
We have Martina, we
Beauty.
have Marissa.
Martina bring Marissa.
Yeah.
And Marissa bring
was
Petel.
Petel.
But that was like library.
Yeah.
They go to the point
Point
now.
14.
They go to the point now. Who would Leah like to see TeamViza TV?
Point 14 Sons.
Full Up by Jalissa.
Four Locks by Jill.
Yes. Can I recommend somebody else?
Yeah, one more person.
Yeah.
Okay. Beck's Beauty Products.
Beck's Beauty Products.
Yes.
Beck's. I think I'm filming with she did? The first one you call it?
Full Locks by Jalissa.
Four Locks.
Very talented.
We have
Bex is the designer.
No, Beck's is yeah, she
She's a
sells
great
hair
designer.
and she has beauty products and she has her own lash line. She is 17. Yeah.
Okay.
She is
okay.
her sister.
She's my sister.
Oh, okay.
we have Slim Touch coming up on the 9th. It's Giselle, I believe. The 9th. So we're gonna look into Beck's and
Full
Yeah.
Locks by Jalissa.
Four Locks. Miss Leah Benjamin, is that check you have in your hand for TeamViza TV? Oh.
Yeah.
Cause what you get envelope? That's not wrong envelope. That's wrong. Huh? Checks.
Nah, they aren't checks. They are gift vouchers.
Give vouchers. We like text. Yeah.
So I have one that is, this one is yours.
Me?
Yes, it's an open voucher for, well, you'll see the worth of the service. Yes, voucher.
Cafe eyelashes.
What is the service of this though? This is for me.
Well, anything, yeah, it's for you. So if you feel like giving it to someone, you can.
No.
I'm just saying, if you feel like giving it to someone, you can.
I'm going to grow here.
Okay. No problem. I also do ingrown hair removal, extraction. So male, I have a lot of male clients for that in particular.
Okay.
Yeah. If you open it.
Nobody would tell us. Let's go display after. I don't want to even mention the word here. But for might be going off. We forgot that part, but thanks very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. How many hours?
We are out now.
You still on? So Leah, you mentioned while your interview was on, you said you have different companies, right? But he only spoke about the waxing and all of that. So
Right.
could you mention the other brands that you have?
Right. So Leah Benjamin Assets basically is the management company
Okay.
for my smaller companies, which TheBodyLab by Leah Benjamin Assets. I also have Sid and Abby's Mini Mart by Leah Benjamin Assets.
Minimat?
Sid and Abby's
Okay.
Mini Mart, yeah, by Leah Benjamin Assets.
What? Minimat? Where's Minimat located though?
T-Shea Village, 13th Street, T-Shea Village.
13th Street, T-Shea Village, Point Fortin.
I want to ask the sedan.
Sid and Abby's.
Yeah.
So my daughter, her name is Sydney. And one of my younger sisters, her name is Abigail. So that's where I got the Sid and Abby's Mini Mart from.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're on all the prize.
Trying something.
As she mentioned it, right? What else beside the Mini Mart and
Oh, well, honestly, I want to branch out into different fields because I don't believe in only operating in one field. You know, especially where financial stability is concerned. If one thing crashes, if you have your hand in different pots, one pot will come out good, it always taste.
Right, true.
And you know, live on the rest. So I plan on branching out and doing a couple other things. I don't want to give too much details because
Right.
but you'll see. You know,
Okay.
you'll see.
Keep TeamViza in
Definitely.
TeamViza in form, yeah.
Okay.
I
Next.
have another voucher. This is for any one of your loyal clients, listeners, loyal supporters. Yeah. Any service at that cost.
So would it be, would there be a question to be answered in order for the person to win that voucher?
I don't know, you can choose. Yes.
Yes, I was directing that
Of
too.
course.
Okay, nice.
Of course. This price here is a different kind of pricing. So you have to really watch this interview to get this pricing. And then too, you have to hear too. You know what I mean? You have to hear too. You understand? TeamViza TV like don't put on the spot. No problem. If I put somebody on the spot, okay? Alright, then we're going to TeamViza TV, the friend of Leah Benjamin. Nice, how are you? Fine, thank you. They say the reason why ACL is invite guests to come with special guests, right? So the viewers could see the supporters. And who is the one who sponsor, you know, come with them, come at them as a day one, because she wouldn't bring if it wasn't a supporter or a friend.
Family, 20-something.
Family, 20-something years. Okay. What would you say, Leah Benjamin, type of person she is?
I would say that she is somebody.
Don't cover for she because
No.
She
I wouldn't, trust me.
Really?
I would say that she is somebody who is very driven.
Right.
She is very focused. Well, you can see it's obvious that she has a lot of ambition.
Right, that's true.
And I admire her drive. I admire the fact that she is very persistent, and when she puts her mind to something,
She goes fit.
yeah. And besides that, as an individual, she is somebody who is genuine and humble, and I believe that you can reach how far in life,
Yeah.
but people remember you mainly by your humility. Because even if you look at these A-list celebrities, you would associate them with their humility. That's what I think. So I would like to commend her on being humble, and everybody. We came here tonight and somebody's like Benjamin Daughter.
Who's somebody?
Somebody. So I like that she is trying to accomplish. She's trying to make a name for herself, and she's not riding on Benjamin Daughter.
Oh,
She's
catch me.
Leah Benjamin.
Leah Benjamin. Pick up yourself. Your friends how much this year, years. They ever had anything you want to tell, but they never tell people.
No, we are very open as well. Very
I
open. No, even if there was something, I wouldn't say it in front of everybody. But I have to show a good face.
You could remind
to
her
show
how much you
her.
love her.
She knows that.
Yeah,
She was a-
100% sure.
Just
Yeah.
getting me out my house tonight was a big deal because it's very difficult to get me to leave my
I don't know
house.
she nickname.
And yeah, so just me being here
What's she
shows
nickname?
that I love her.
Tanti.
Tanti.
She don't go nowhere, she don't like to go
True?
outside. Yeah.
Why is that here? The whole situation with the women crisis country and state.
No, I feel like, to be honest, I really just can't make with the young people thing, as I'm saying.
You can find people around your age bracket and
No, I just prefer, you see, okay, no, seriously, I feel as well, I'm 29. And I would have there would have been a time in my life when I would have been going out and linemen and partying, but right now, I feel as though where I am in life, I am more focused on my accomplishments. And the time that I would take going out and dressing up and linemen, I rather fuel that energy into bettering myself and growing as a person,
She has a business
establishing
also,
my
business.
career.
You know what the act
Yeah.
was? What was
So
it
I just would rather fuel my energy into that. Now, if you tell me, sure, sir, we have something to make, I'll get up and do it. But yeah, but to go out
What's it?
online,
What business are you into?
I specialize in Follox. I have been doing that for the past 4 years.
Yeah, just like. Full of
Yeah,
hairdressing.
yeah.
I recently started doing individual eyelashes as well. And
Yeah, so how old do you do?
She has a 9 to 5 also.
I also have a 9 to 5. Yeah.
There's like a police, I don't know why.
Really? I would make
Very
a
police, yeah. I'll
terrible
touch the
police.
same thing
No,
too.
I would be a terrible police.
Uh-huh. So you're on TV to express yourself and
No. Thanks for the compliment,
make a
but,
talk, you know what I mean?
No, she
So,
can talk.
yeah.
She can
but that
speak.
doesn't mean I can be a police. I can't fight.
Must be about the hairdresser
Oh.
on TeamViza TV.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I will have our people contact
Call your people. Mm-hmm.
Link with that.
Business. No, business.
See, I just said if you call me about money, well, it's not money directly, but
Right. As I hear on set, right? I'll put you on these talk for 2 seconds, right? What positive message you would like to send to you, son, and all, no problem.
I would like to tell anyone who. Okay, I would just like to elaborate what she said because as we were coming up in the vehicle, we were saying that we pretty much think alike. So I would just like to elaborate what she said. If you have a goal, you want to work to, no, the goal has to make sense. Huh? It has to make sense. If you have a goal and you want to work towards it, surround yourself with people that would push you and motivate you and encourage you. Because if you hang around with 5 broke people, you're going to be the 6th one, right? So if it is you have a goal, focus on your goal, surround yourself with people who can push you, talk to people, get advice, and just do it. Keep pushing. It's going to be a bumpy road. You'll have to sacrifice. You may have a time when you'll have one shoe. Wear your one shoe.
Where you want
The
to.
water.
Because you are wearing this one shoe because you have a bigger goal. You have to sacrifice. So whatever you set your mind to, sacrifice, and you can do it.
Nobody wants to say. Right. Stan, having you here on TeamViza TV.
It was nice being here.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's episode
Thank
5.
you very much.
Nice meeting you.
Likewise. Right. Now to view this full episode, go subscribe to our YouTube channel at TeamViza TV and follow us on Instagram at TeamViza_TV for the latest update. Mr. Leah, Benjamin, alongside the co-guest.
Thank you.